Today I'm going to look at a research software called StudyCog. Now this incorporates loads of options to help you with your research. It allows you to upload your research papers, read them back, annotate them, ask questions about the paper. You can upload a brief, work with your assignments, even got a writing coach to help you improve in your assignments as well. Text to speech, there's loads of different options. Now I won't go through each option because there's a lot here, but I'll just give you a feel of the software today. Top left it says my library, so I'm going to click view library, and this is where you can upload all your documents if you wish. You can also copy and paste text straight into there. I'll show you that in a minute as well. Now, I've got loads happening there. If you want to add your own, go up to upload documents, and then you can type a title at the top, then drag and drop your file in there. Most research papers are portable document format, aren't they? But they do vary, but they're giving you Word, PowerPoint, rich text format, and many others you can upload. But even paste the information you want at the bottom there in the paste document content. Close that. As I've got loads open, I'm going to open one. So if I come down to nursing in the crossfire, I could open the paper, but if I click the ellipsis first, I can look at the reference information. I could add that to a different folder or even create a podcast. So creating a podcast out of a research paper makes it much easier to listen to if you're on your way to work, university, or even in the car, or even at home doing stuff. So I really recommend that. But I'm going to click reference, and you can see all my reference information for that source. Now I think nursing is mainly APA, isn't it? So APA 7 is the latest one. If it doesn't pick up the source information, click auto extract details and it will try and find them for you. Or add them manually. Come down to create reference. And what that will now do for me is create a reference. If I scroll down, you can see the reference information there of the in-text citation at the bottom here and the reference at the top there. And you can copy formatted or plain text if you want. Copy plain text. But don't forget, you can also download in BibTeX and download RIS. Now, if you use Zotero Mendeley, you know what RIS is. So you can download the source and then import them into Zotero, Mendeley and EndNote with BibTeX. So really good option. So I'm going to tap off that. I want to come back down. Let's open my nursing one we've opened. Now here's my paper, and you can see at the top here, I've got easy to read or original. So if I click original, it shows me the original paper there in case you want to look at it in that format. If I scroll down, you can see the charts and everything. I can change paper, I can change which page I want at the bottom, but I can also click chat. And I could ask questions there regarding the paper if I want as well, which will really help you look for information within that paper quickly and efficiently. But I'm going to go back to easy read. Now we can work with this by highlighting information. So first thing I'm going to do is highlight it just to read it back. And come down, click listen.
What is exceptional in nursing is the nature of the work. The continued
and click stop. So text to speech is really, really good for comprehension and understanding. If I highlight it again, you see this box appeared underneath. I've got multiple options. I could highlight that, add a text note, even add a voice note to remind me. I can explain that paragraph with information, or just ask AI a question, and even speed read, which is great. It shows you this text, which is kind of bold, letters in the middle, so it keeps you focused on the reading. So what I'm going to do, click highlight. I'm going to choose pink. I come down again, I'm going to highlight something else. And this time I might go, right, I'll add a quick text note, and a little note will appear. I'll just put great quote. And at the top here, you can even use dictation, speech to text if you wish. Now if I save note, so you'll see it's underlined it here. I'll do one more. And I'll just do a voice note this time. Click start recording and allow. I need to do more research on this paragraph if I want to cite it within my work. Click stop. And again, it's highlighted and it's saving it. So see how much you can work with the paper. Now all this information you're wondering, well, where is it all? Go up the top here and toggle this sidebar. There's all my information I've got. And see how quickly I've built up annotations and notes. And even, I can even edit the transcript if I wish as well. So there's my great quote. And you can see when I've actually recorded and it transcribed it for me as well. Now I'm going to move along. There's a lot more, as I said, to it, but I just want to give you an overview. The speech options are at the top here, so if you need to change speech options, I'll show you this quickly. Speed read, it's quite good. If I click play, really good to keep you focused on specific words as you're reading. Just something you might want to use. You can play with the settings there. It's got loads of little AI tools, so you can summarize a document, even simplify the language. So I'm going to click Summarise. You can see it processing there. It will now summarize that document for me. And now my document, as you can see here, has been summarized. So I've got a concise overview of the document. Again, if you're going through multiple papers, this will really help you find what you're looking for specifically. I'm going to go back to Easy Read, to the original. Also, you've got Simplify Language and Explore Themes. I'll click Explore Themes for you because it breaks it down for you. So it gives you more like main ideas and takeaways from that paper. So it's a great way, again, to jump to bits of information. And if I click the button here,
Severe nurse shortage.
it will also play back for you. So just something you might want to work with. Now, if I click on it here, it will show you the original source from the document. And you can click here to see that in the original text. And again, you've got where did this come from? I'm going to click on that and it will try and trace where it come from. And if I scroll down for you, it'll give you more information of where it come from. So that's working with the AI tools. Also, it does a little test for you to test your understanding. So if I click Start, it will do a quiz on that paper for me. This is great for checking your comprehension on the paper. And here we go. It's brought up this little test understanding for me. So I'm going to go through them all. So I've got multiple choice, easy, professional, challenge. So first one, I'm just going to click anything, click submit answer. And you can see how I've got that incorrect and it's tick green. So you can go through it all, submit answer. And then you'll see where your comprehension and understanding of that paper is. I'll close that because I'm not doing very well, am I? So that's AI tools. And again, as I said before, try create a podcast because it's a really great option. While I'm here, I'm going to research. Now I can generate a reference. We looked at that earlier, or find related research. So if I click on it, it will try and find related research. So you see at the top there, it's probably putting nursing shortage and nursing staffing levels. Click search, and you'll see underneath it's trying to find me similar papers that I can work with. I do like the option here actually of open access, so you know you can access the paper as well free. You can even download it here as a PDF or find similar. So definitely look out for those options there on the right. I'm going to click home and back to library. Actually, there is one more in the toolbar I want to show you actually. I'm going to open it up. Notes. Now you can click your notes here. Now my notes, all the notes that you've added from the papers. You remember earlier I added a note, some highlights, text notes, voice notes. What I like about this, you can export them. So I'll click export. I can choose the colours, annotations I want to export, and including the export what I need as well, which is fantastic. So definitely have a look at that so you can have that in a different format and click back. So that's working with the toolbar at the top. Now we'll come back to library and home. You can find research here and then type in. It's only research you're looking for. This goes to externally, JSTOR, PubMed, all the big ones as well. So it's a great option to look for research as well as going externally or internally in your Moodle, Blackboard or Portal libraries. It's up to you. So it definitely does save time when you're looking for something specific. Drop down menu here and you can see the different options you've got for researching. Go to home. Now, assignments. Now, if you're working with an assignment, writing an assignment, it'd be good to get some help, and this is exactly what it does. So you see the bottom here, we've got brief intake, upload your assignment brief, and marking criteria. So you can upload that in a document. Then it goes on to requirements, receive extracted requirements, key criteria. Then it goes to source and reading, plan, and then you've got your writing coach at the end to help you improve that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click nursing, continue. So you can use your own one, obviously. It's got to be yours that you've uploaded. And I'm currently in writing coach, so I'm going to click back to brief intake. So what you can do is you can add your assignment brief here, which I've already done that with healthcare. And then if you want, you've got marking grid. Now, if you're getting a bit stuck on here, if you come up to more study tips here, this will tell you exactly what each option requires you to do. So the marking tells you exactly what markers are looking for. So I definitely recommend that as well. We've got reading lists, so you might go, right, I need to add some reading lists for this. I'll just add anything social work, doesn't matter. And it will upload that document for me as well. And I'll show you how to access that in the middle of your reading list. And there it is. And any supporting documents you need to add from notes, handbooks, or background context. So that's your brief intake. Then we go to requirements. So I've not added a deadline to this, so it couldn't find it. Also, no marking criteria, but yours obviously would have had that you've added. Now again, come down. We can see the assignment question here. Word count required. You can change that with the edit. Don't worry, anything can be changed there, and flexibility optional. And your deadline, if you need your deadline there as well. They've got the suggested structure underneath for me. I know it's kind of short, but you've got introduction, requirements 2, and then all the way down to conclusion. You can change that with edit if you feel you might not count it, or you might want to add more or less. That's up to you. Scroll down, and then when you're done, click save. And then bottom left, you've got key topics. So assignment type, in this case reflective portfolio, core concepts, and application areas. As it's a nursing document, you can see it's pulled up in as NHS acute ward patient care. Reading list connections. Now, suggestion. I'm going to click suggesting connections, analysing, and scroll down. So it's only that one I added earlier, which has really got nothing to do with the NHS as such as it social work. It sort of does. You see it's done low confidence there for me, so I can reanalyse the brief if I want as well. Scroll up. Then I can go to my sources and reading. Now this is quite good. It's got get discovery questions, just to help you think about what you're reading, the sources you need. Don't forget to go up here if you get stuck. It will give you a quick overview of what the options do. You can see source discovery questions straight away underneath are listed for me. And if I scroll down, I can even capture my own thoughts here if I need to as well. Don't forget to upload your sources at the bottom if you've got additional sources. I'm going to click on it. I just upload cognitive psychology memory. It already exists, but I'm going to upload it in here anyway, so you can see how you can upload sources for that as well. So it's a great way to store as you're researching information in different sections. You'll work better, much better with your research. And if I scroll down, I've added all my linked sources under here as well. Now I'm going to scroll up and go to plan. You can generate a structured outline with sections and milestones based on your requirements and sources. Now I'm going to click generate outline. So remember, I'm working with the nursing paper, and hopefully this will generate an outline based on your assignments. And here we go. Suggested sections, and again, introduction, description of incident, and multidisciplinary team response. So there's my assignment outline. I can save all as a task. I'll click on that. I'll show you that in a minute. We can access tasks, which is great to go back on. So if I scroll down, I've got all my milestones to complete the assignment. And again, you can save them individually as tasks as well if you wish. I'll just save a couple. Now, before you actually export it to Word, we can go to Writing Coach as well there. That will help you with tidying it up. At the top it says, need help with writing, get started, structuring ideas. I'm going to click structuring ideas. So I have lots of ideas, but I'm struggling to organise them into a clear structure. Click get study tips. And under here, it'll give you some really good tips to help you. Just going to scroll down a little bit there. Now make sure you do submit your own work, really important. Now some bits of information to help you here as well, definitely worth a look at. So I want to come down to proofread and polish. Scroll down and click upload document. So I'm going to upload something I've done earlier. Look, I'll stick with the psychology one. And there you go. It's now going to give me feedback on my assignment. On the right as well, as you can see, it's going to give me grammar and spelling as well if I need to change that. So I've got one grammar, one style. I find the spell checking here is pretty good. I've used it a bit and it works really well. So if I want to change that, click accept and it's done. And again, style. Show example, and it'll give me an example if I need it as well. So that's a good way to proofread and polish your work up. Also, if you scroll down, you can see where it's numbered it, where I've got discuss practical implications for educational settings. Provide a clear conclusion that addresses the essay question. So I've got hints all the way down how to improve my paper. And I've even got my milestone checklist here. And scroll down. At the bottom here, you can view your own work against the assignment criteria that you've uploaded earlier. Generate. And scroll down. And they said use the checklist to critically evaluate your own work. Be honest. So it's really important to be honest with yourself. And you can tick off that you feel you need areas of improvement. And scroll up. So obviously there's a lot more to it than that. I kind of skipped through it, but remember, if I go to brief intake, you start with brief intake and work your way along. But when you come back to it later, you might go, right, I just want to jump to source and reading, which you can, or writing coach to help me, or plan. So you can jump from one to the other. But obviously with brief intake, you import in the brief, you add in the assignment brief first, and then working your way along. I'm going to click back and home. So you see underneath there, I've already got up and coming deadlines. Remember I added tasks earlier, and these are great to keep you on top of stuff. So I can open up and go, where's that? Oh, overdue by 9 days. And I might tick that and say I've actually done that. Or if I come to the right, I can edit the task, delete it, or use the timer. So if I click on it, I've got a timer that I can start. And that will remind me bottom right when to stop. So when you're working on specific tasks. Now, while we're in this window, my tasks, you've got compact, Kanban, which is a way to do in progress or complete, because you might go, actually, dissertation is in progress to do. I need to pop that over to completed. I've finished that. So you can move your tasks. That's what I love about the task section, quickly and efficiently. You've even got your calendar there, what's due, all built in. So go back to cards. I can add my own task here if I wish as well. Go home. My notes. So any notes that we highlighted earlier that we've added will be listed here with the annotations for you, as you can see. So that way you've got a complete list. So this all come from my nursing in the cross file we did earlier. And again, if you scroll down, you can see the other papers, law and self-regulated university students. So I've got everything organised, including annotation notes. And I can change the filter at the top if I'm looking for something more specific, or typing if I need to as well. Now, good thing is you can export the whole lot to Word, which is really good as well. So you've got it all organised to go back to in a linear format. Go to timeline at the top. This is what you're doing. This could be really important on your timeline to pick up what you was last doing. If you're doing a lot of research and papers, you might have 40, 50 tabs open, which a lot of students do on their browsers, and they forget where they've been, what they've done. At least with this, you can keep track precisely of what you've been doing that day. Anything you don't want, you can hit the trash button there. Click home. Reading speed. You can do a reading speed option here. So if I click on easy standard, let's do standard. Time is running, so read at your natural pace. So when you click I have finished, it's going to ask me questions on what I've actually read. And again, you can go through it. I'll just click on anything as a demonstration randomly. So obviously that's ridiculous. I cannot read that. Adjusted word per minute, 1,203. It'll take me an hour just to read that and to comprehend it. But you get an idea with that. Question correct difficulty 2. So it's really handy. Again, we had the option with the quiz earlier, but this is also really handy on your reading speed test. Click home. Give you an idea. When you go into depth with it, there's so much more to it that you can work with your research, your assignments. So I hope that helped a bit. Thanks for watching.